dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala, ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo, ipag-iwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, chumbe, sibay, lakay, amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Ang Power and Play ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, gawa ng Pilipino para sa Pilipino. At Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang laro. Gusto mo, pag-usapan natin, ibida ang hilig ng bawat Pilipino na merong taglay na galing. Bangon na, Power and Play na, bangon na. Power and Play. Bangon na, Power and Play na, bangon na. Pilipinas tayo na, bangon na. Power and Play na, bangon na. Bangon na, bangon na. Power and Play na, bangon na.
Carlos Yulo with 2 gold medals.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Sabi ho nila, libre daw ho ang mangarap. Pero para sa mga atleta, para matupad ang pangarap, kailangan ay paghirapan. Kaya po yan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayong umaga, ang mga pangarap na malapit ng matupad. Kaya bangon na! Power and Play na! Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, mga kapatid. Mula po sa aming TV5 Media Center, ito po ang Power and Play. At kami po yung nagpapasalamat na muli kayong makasama sa isa na namang makabuluhang Sabado ng huntahan, talakayan, usapan at tawanan dito po sa mundo ng palakasan. Siyempre, marami po tayong pag-uusapan muli na sumisentro sa mga pangarap na malapit ng matupad. Mamaya po, isang pangarap ng ating pambansang bayani sa pole vault, si EJ Obiena. Ang ating pong maririnig sa kanya na malapit na ring matupad. And of course, ang mga kaganapan po sa kanyang career na ngayon ay patuloy pong umuusbong. At mamaya din po ay pag-uusapan naman natin ang mga pangarap ng mga batang mga basketball player na gusto makapasok sa pinakamataas na level ng basketball sa ating bansa. Marami po yan, pero hindi po kumpleto ang ating usapan kung hindi ko po kasama ang masarap na kahuntahan ng aking partner, the man for all seasons, Jera Season. Magandang umaga, partner.
Ay, magandang umaga, partner. Magandang umaga sa lahat ng mga nakikinig na panonood ng Power and Play. Medyo magandang, medyo overcast, panggamulan ng konti.
Oo.
Pero hindi na katulad ng mga nakarang araw na talagang buhos.
Pero
no?
alam mo, hindi ko alam sa mga bata natutuwa sila. Pero sa mga magulang na nagbabayad ng tuition fee ng matrikula, dalawang araw ngayong linggo nito na nawalan ng klase, ha?
Tama ka, partner. Ako nga, nabigla ako eh. Yung meeting ko kahapon, nalaman ko na lang after lunch suspended na yung classes pati government offices.
Diba?
Ha? Sabi ko.
Ang ganda naman. Hindi naman sumisikat ang araw, pero hindi naman malakas ang ulan, di ba? May mga again, precautionary measures ng ating pamahalaan.
Katulad nga ng sinabi mo, yan rin ang pangarap. Ang pangarap na bumuti na ang panahon.
Lalong-lalo na sa mga mahilig sa outdoor sports.
Correct.
Talking about outdoor sports, partner, ito, pangarap ding matutupad at natutupad. Ang ating pong pinagmamalaking si Alex Ayala ay nanalo sa kanyang semifinals doon po sa isang WTA event, 125 sa Guadalajara Open sa Mexico, mga kapatid. Nanalo po si Alex kanina lamang, alas 2 ng umaga yan partner. Tinalo niya ang Amerikanong si Kyla Day sa score na 6-2, 6-3, straight sets.
Oo nga,
Kaya ngayon,
niya.
nasa finals na siya, partner.
Let's go, Alex. Let's go.
Naghahanap ng una niyang title si Alex.
Yes.
Alam mo, iba yun Iba ang breakthrough na siyempre hinahanap ng ating pinagmamalaking tennis sensation. Well, bagamat ito ay hindi kasing level ng mga Grand Slam, ito po is still WTA event, partner.
Oo naman. At saka maganda dyan, kumbaga manunumbalik yung kanyang confidence.
Oo.
Diba? Siyempre, after coming from several defeats, diba? Although may panalo siya, pero yung talagang lumalaban at umaabot sa finals, nakakataas ng confidence yun.
Totoo yan. And of course, preparing for her future bigger tournaments na parating na rin. After this, mukhang si Alex ay papunta na dito sa ating panig ng mundo.
Halika na dito, Alex.
ang kanya mga kalaban sa finals ng Guadalajara Open ay si Pana Udvardi. Mukhang tiga Mexico to Pana. Siguro magaling ito
Indian
sa...
siguro yan. Indian.
Indian
Pana.
Hindi ko alam kung yung bandila niya hindi ko alam yung mga... Alam mo, mahina ako sa bandila yung mga watawat ng mga bansa. Parang Mexico Kasi naglalaro sa Mexico
Okay.
Pana Udvardi po ang mga kalaban ni Alex Ayala sa finals. Wala pang oras. Ito na, may oras na. Alas 2 po ng umaga bukas. Yan linggo.
Wow.
Alas 2 po ng umaga bukas ang laban ni Alex kontra sa dito po sa
Pana
kay
Udvardi.
gaganapin po doon sa Guadalajara Open.
No.
Ano siya?
She's Hungarian.
Hungarian?
Hungarian.
Sausage? Hungarian pala
Hindi
to.
po siya Indian Pana.
Oo, ano siya?
Hungarian sausage.
Okay. Nagugutom tuloy ako nito mga kapatid. Pero sana chibugin siya ni Alex ng todong-todo sa kanilang finals na laban. Madaling araw po, bukas, linggo, ang ating pong pambata, si Alex Ayala ay magtatangkang makuha ang kanyang kauna-unahan na WTA title. At sayang yung Eastbourne, natanda natin yan, di ba?
Diba?
Na natalo tayo doon sa Australiana.
Muntik-muntikanan.
Muntik-muntikanan na yun, di ba? Ilang match point din yun.
Yes.
Well, sana ngayon ay manalo po siya. Nung isang araw, tinext ko yung tatay niya, si Mike Ayala. Sabi ko, congratulations. Sabi ko, malapit na ang pangarap. Sabi niya, sana nga magdasal tayo at sabi ko, kahit ano yan, basta championship. Naman, sabi niya gano'n. Kaya tayo sana.
Definitely, partner, tayo, no? Ang sambayanan ay talagang 100% behind Alex Ayala na sana talaga makakuha mo itong kampyonatong.
Oy, si Bogie Digria, yung may-ari ng Ovation Productions.
Okay.
At saka sila din ang may rights ng mga WTA tournaments. Sana, Bogie, alam mo naman, kaibigan natin yan maipalabas yung laban ni Alex. I will check kung whether it will be shown doon sa kanyang Blast TV. Kaya kahit papaano mapanood ng ating mga kababayan. So again, mamaya pong alas 2 ng umaga yan.
Abangan nyo yan, Medyo
Abangan nyo yan.
pwede tayo magpuyat dahil Sabado, Linggo, di ba? Okay lang. Panoorin natin kung kung hindi pa bumabagsak ang ating mga mata,
Oo.
uminom kayo ng maraming kape.
Yan.
Para
Ayan.
mapanood ninyo mamaya alas 2
Yan.
ng madaling araw.
At saka siguro, ang gawin nyo, tuloy na kayo sa misa, simbang gabi.
Teka, wala pa.
Wala pa ba? Bear na.
Bear pala.
Akala ko.
Sa December pa
Iyo
yun.
nga pala. O hindi, ganito na lang.
Okay.
Uminom kayo ng ganito po, N plus Gold. Nakita nyo yan, mga kapatid, ha?
Kita nyo naman.
Gusto po namin magpasalamat. Yan, ha? N plus Gold. Yan po ang ating bago mga kasama dito sa Power and Play. At gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa Belkens na ika nga isumusuporta po sa ating show. Belkens ang gumagawa po ng N plus Gold. Para ito sa mga katulad natin.
Katulad natin seniors. Nakalagay nga, it's an adult nutritional powder drink.
Yan. Kaya talagang ano po to eh.
Kompleto na yan. Pagka
kompleto
ininom
na.
niya, kompleto na nutrition niyang N plus Gold.
Para yan
At
sa-
Gold pa, pwede mong isang lang.
Para...
Ay, di ba? Sorry,
Hindi
sorry.
pwede. Ano yung iniinom yan?
Ay, iniinom ba? Sorry.
Tama po si partner. Ha? Ito po ay adult nutritional powder drink para sa bawat laban.
Yun.
Ha? Powered ka with calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D1, essential nutrients for mobility and bone strength, at soy protein to support muscle development. N plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal. Kita mo naman.
Alam mo, partner, naiinganyo ako subukan yan, ha?
Aba, syempre, kailangan.
Pagka
Kailangan.
ganito mga edad, di ba? Pagka ikaw yung nag-ehersisyo,
Yan.
di ba? Ay, ito, pang-tapat niyan.
Pantapat yan.
Pangtapat.
Pampalakas po yan. Again, ha? N plus Gold. Mga kapatid, lalong-lalo na sa mga kasama nating mga senior na mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. Alright, mga kapatid. Well, sabi nga natin, araw po ng pagtupad ng pangarap. Kaya yan po ang ating magiging paksa sa ating unang segment, ang What's the Score? Gaganapin na po bukas ang 2025 PBA Rookie Draft. Tumaasa ang mga kuponan at syempre, ang fans na magdadala ang new crop ng mas matinding laban at balanse sa liga. At para papag-usapan ang batch na ito ng rookies at posibleng impact nila sa liga, atin po makakasama ngayon, partner, ang mga basketball analysts. Mga bata ito. Alam mo, kinuha natin itong mga batang analysts. Well, although ano naman nakabisita na sila sa atin dati.
Yes.
Because sila mga kasabayan na nitong mga player na
nakaka-relate
to.
eh.
Nakaka-relate. Kilala na nitong mga player na to. Aaminin ko na po hindi naman po sa ayaw natin magyabang eh. Hindi na po namin ka-age ng mga ito.
Totoo yan.
Ha?
Kumbaga, partner, yung mga panahon natin, pagka sinabi mo nung mga 1985
Yan.
or late 80s,
Oo, yan.
na mga PBA, kilala natin lahat yan.
Kakadaupang palad.
Kadaupalan natin yan, di ba? Sila Alan Kaidik,
Yan,
Hector
oo.
Calma, di ba?
Mga kaedad natin
Alam
eh.
natin lahat kung sino yung mga magagaling, yung sino yung mga panapon. Ngayon, medyo,
Iba ng generasyon to. Ano to? Gen Z? Ano ba to? Gen whatever. Kasama po natin mga batang analysts, sila Juanito, Gregorio at Nico Rocha. Magandang umaga, Juanito and Nico.
Morning, Juanito.
Morning, Com. Hello. Nice to see you po ulit.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, Nico.
Thank you for joining us, Nico and Juanito. Bukas na nga ang PBA draft. And I remember, partner, nung ako ay hindi lamang commissioner, when I was hosting the PBA draft,
Yeah.
for many years, no, talagang nakakainganyo yung PBA draft. Sa akin, ang tawag ko nga dyan, that's the altar of dreams. Kumbaga, lahat ng player gustong makatungtong dun sa stage na yon for his 5
Tatawagin
seconds
yung
of fame,
pangalan.
di ba? Na natawag ang pangalan mo, nabigyan ka ng jacket at sombrero, nakakuha ka ng litrato sa commissioner, talagang nakakatuwa yung
Parang you've made it.
you've made it in your dream na tsaka syempre mga magulang nila,
Yes,
no?
yes.
Kaya I wanna ask initially, partner, kay Nico at saka kay Juanito, the coaches have called this draft so many names, no? Iba-iba ang description nila. Sabi ni Chot, it's a one-round deep draft. Sabi ni Yeng, kulang ng size. Sabi ni Tim, it's a hopeful draft. Si Jong naman sabi niya, it's average position, average size at every position. I wanna ask you, the two of you, anong overall impression ninyo dito sa draft pool natin? I'll begin with you, Juanito.
Well, sir, they're right and they're wrong. yung coaches natin. They're right because walang generational, I mean, there are just a few generational talents with this draft class. Walang instant game changers. But they're wrong because there are a lot of players who are gonna be a very good role player for a long time in the PBA. This could be a 3-round deep draft if they can really see the strengths ng mga individuals dito sa draft class na to. So they will be surprised with a lot of players in this draft class na meron palang mabibigay. So I am very excited kasi magugulat sila with some of the things that these players can bring.
Nico?
For me, I also agree. It's a draft na hindi ganon walang superstar talent. Tama sila dun. But when it comes to the depth of talent that the players have, the mga players na nag-declare, I agree with Juanito. It's 2 to 3 rounds deep. They are gonna be serviceable role players. I feel like a lot of players here will be in the PBA for a long time, but in terms of superstar talent, I don't see it right now. But who knows? I love to be proven wrong pagdating naman sa mga ating young talent.
Yeah, I totally agree with Nico and Juanito here, no? Dahil katulad nun, hindi naman, I'm not discounting, no? Kumbaga, yung perception dati, when yung nagpa-draft si Sav Lucero, he was a good player for UP. But now, mukhang lumalabas na siya ng heart and soul ng team nila, di ba?
Magnolia.
Ng Magnolia, di ba? Unlike nung pinasok si Lastimosa, na alam mo talaga, he was the heart and soul of Adamson. Di ba? Pero ngayon, more or less, he's performing, pero parang mas mataas ang heart pagka-sentro kay Sav Lucero than
si Lastimosa. Well, actually, sabi nga nila, bagamat hindi daw
hindi
to,
mo maano
hindi mo talaga makita yung
naisalang mo na.
Oo. Usual, marami na nating experience dyan, no? Even in the past, you've seen in my time, halimbawa, Harvey Carey was a nobody at the time. No? Hindi nga natin malaman. But because of the draft combine, nakita nila yung galing. I wanna ask you first, you have, natapos na yung draft combine. I think it's still ongoing today yata. Meron pa ba?
Napanood nyo ba na?
Were you there? Sino bang impressive? Meron nag-MVP doon na sa draft combine na hindi kilala ang pangalan. Nico, what is your impression dito sa nag-MVP sa draft combine?
For me, when it comes to the draft combine, yes, makita natin yung mga specific skills nila, saan sila magaling, may it be shooting or driving, but more of I don't like to put a lot of weight sa sino nag-MVP sa mga draft combine because it's such a controlled environment. There are some players na pwede, not sure if I can say this, but there's some players that maybe they might be hiding some of their talent already. Yeah, exactly. Kasi baka they might have offers already from other teams. Diba? May mga ganun. That could happen. May mga ganun. There's a players that maybe, okay, meron na commitment from this team. I'm gonna take it easy. Kasi kung ano pa mangyari sa akin dito sa draft combine, ikaw, Juanito.
Baka ma-injure.
Baka ma-injure.
Yun ang sinasabi ni Nico. Hindi nagtatago. Ikaw naman, partner. Masyado ka malisyoso.
Hindi nagtatago.
Nagtitipid.
Juanito, ikaw.
Well, talking about itong si Sunny Estil, talagang hindi naman siya unheard of.
Sunny Estil yan, tama.
I think he played for Letran. He's doing well in the MPBL right now. Si Sunny Estil. So, but he's not a superstar talent. It could be a very good role player, very good defender. Could be picked probably early in the second round. Itong si Sunny Estil, maybe even late first. So, but I don't think he's gonna be in that first 6 to 8 range. Pero yung draft combine, I actually watched for about a good 1 to 2 hours dahil gusto ko lang yung mga kababata ko ay mapanood. Sila Will, sila Juan, these guys are from UPIS. So, nakaka-proud naman. But, no, they're not putting in 100%. Tama naman, medyo nagtitipid. There are a lot of guys naman na medyo gigil. They know that they're unheard of. Ito yung pagkakataon nilang makapagpakita. And I think if there's a few people na talagang nagpakita, it's the Phil-Ams. It's the guys that are coming off the States. Alam nila na hindi sila masyadong naririnig dito. So they really showed out in the draft combine, lalo na dito sa scrimmage.
Alright. I don't want to go into specific names, but alam natin marami, 128 hopefuls. I think the PBA will still trim this down depende sa mga tinatawag nilang nuisance applicants, no? But let's just go by category here, and I wanna get the opinion of our analysts here. Unahin natin yung mga posibleng court generals, gentlemen. Maybe you name 1, 2, or 3 people na sa tingin nyo will be very good, kumbaga leaders, playmakers ng isang team. I'll begin with you, Juanito.
Well, number one, I think if there's a guy who can be an instant impact, I think it's gonna be Brickman. Jason Brickman, number 1 sa assist yan sa NCAA, and that is a highlight that's very hard to do. So I think he can be an instant impact. Jason Brickman is probably the best court general dito sa batch na to. If there's a guy who can be a generational talent, who can be a superstar, it's gonna be Juan Gomez de Leano. No, he can play the 1, he can play the 2, has the potential to be the next Paul Lee. Yan ang nakikita ko dito kay Juan.
Wow.
So, really has that potential. I think if there's one guy that can go all the way up to the 4 to 6 range pero hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan, has that Jason Castro feel, si LJ Gonzalez coming off F2.
Tama. Si LJ Gonzalez.
So this guy hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan for some reason, but I really like his attitude. I really like his game, and I really think that he will have a long career in the PBA.
All right. Nico, ikaw, sino ang tingin mong worthy na court general?
Hindi, ibang position naman.
Bigyan natin ng kasi may
sige,
nabanggit na bago to, si Nico muna. Meron ka ba nakikitang outside of the names that were given by Juanito?
Actually, for me, it's Dalf Panopio. Si Dalf Panopio played for Gilas under 19 team natin with Sinakay and EJ Edu. Yun yung last memory ko of him. Tapos he played in India in their basketball league, yung pro league nila. Well, he's been all around the world, and at 25 years old, from what I believe, that's a perfect time to join the PBA. I agree with Juanito na si Brickman is actually arguably the best playmaker sa draft, pero kay Panopio at 25, si Brickman's a bit on the old side at 33, 34.
Right.
Mas may pwede ka papigayin kay Dalf Panopio.
Yun lang naman ang pula kay Brickman, medyo matanda na, so at 33. But 33 now is young, kaya nga at saka hindi naman maraming milyahe. For our standard. Hindi para kay Juanito, kay Nico. Alright, let's go to our next category here. The shot makers and the shooters.
Yeah.
Yung mga scorers, ika nga. Who are the best scorers in this draft class? Nico, ikaw muna.
One of the best scorers in this draft, of course, si Juan GDL. Mention na nga ni Juanito yun. That's the reason why he's actually considered for being number 1. Another one is a dark horse. A lot of people are saying si Chris Miller na could barge into the first round. And I must admit, it took me a while to watch some of his highlights to see who this Chris Miller is. Kung kaya niya ba yung parang Stephen Holt kind of ceiling na been all around the world, nag-apply ng draft late in early 30s. So yun yung mga nakukuha kong testimonials from people to watch out for Chris Miller as well when it comes to scoring.
Juanito, any other notable scorers there?
Well, if merong weakness yung draft class na Docom, I think it's really scoring. So si Juan talaga yung best name. But if there's someone na hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan again, who I think in terms of scoring can make a change, I think itong si Tony Inot.
Tony Inot, point guard, yeah.
Coming off St. Benil, very strong, very quick. Scoring first na point guard. So I think he has one of the potentials na maging very good scorer.
What about Kyle Tolentino, Juanito? What is your impression on Kyle Tolentino? Marami nagsasabi that he's a terrific scorer, a shooter from Letran. And we know his history.
He's very young. He's very strong. Malaki na ng improvement niya throughout the last 2 years that I was covering him in the MPBL. There are just a lot of times where his decisions are erratic. Alam niyang magaling siya. Alam niyang malakas siya. So nagpapadala siya dun sa emotions na yon. He sees something, he takes those shots, but because of that potential, madali nang maayos yung decision making eh.
Oo.
So this guy is also very good. This guy is very good and he has been guided well by his father and and all of his teams from college to the MPBL. So could be a very good sleeper in terms of wings.
Wow.
Could be a really good 3-and-D guy.
Alright. Let's go to yung mga bigs, partner.
Bigs.
Kasi yan ang premium lagi, di ba? And this sabi nila, yung ito daw draft na to mababaw pagdating sa mga bigs, no? But let's even talk about power forwards here. Kasi alam mo yung mga 6'8 to and above, medyo kokonti na lang yan Pero yung mga 6'4 to about 6'7", marami pa rin available dyan. So, what do you think, Juanito? Sino ang mga notable bigs dito sa draft na to?
Well, of course, kailangan ko banggitin si Will Gozum. Will Gozum, he's still not yet 100%. If medyo may kita mo sa MPBL, he's still not comfortable. He's coming off an ACL injury. Cleared na siya to play but still not comfortable. But no, he's still a former NCAA MVP. Yeah. And at 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", alam natin na athleticism nitong si Will is something you would really want to work on. No, very athletic, very good. So, very, very exciting. Another guy I want to put a highlight on from UST, si Christian Manaytay. Yeah, he's a really good athletic guy, can stretch out the floor. And not talked about is this guy's very athletic. He has about 4 or 5 dunks already throughout the MPBL season na talagang poster dunks, na talagang highlight dunks. So, at matagal nang pinag-uusapan yung shooting niya, yung talagang IQ niya inside the court, very calm demeanor. But this guy can also jump. So, talagang feeling ko late first round itong si Christian Manaytay.
Nico? May marami nagsasabi Gio Chu is going to come up big, literally and figuratively. Pero alam naman natin na naging history ni Gio Chu even with Ateneo. But what's your opinion, Nico?
Yeah, Gio Chu deserves I think is top 3 pick. You can't teach size, di ba? Yan yung sinasabi nga nila when it comes to players, especially here in the Philippines. If you're 6'10", 6'11", automatically you're in the conversation. At maganda kasi pinakita niya dun sa strong group tournament. In the minutes na binibigay sa kanya ni Coach Charles, he was able to at least keep up dun sa mga international bigs that SGA was up against, no? And I think another, aside from Christian Manaytay na sinabi na rin ni Juanito, I think si Sean O'Malley.
Parang Bob Belga daw yan, partner.
Para Bobelga 2.0, exactly. May shooting, but more of sa conditioning part yung kailangan nila ihasa when it comes to integrating him to a PBA team.
Meron pa ako narinig, partner, and sabi nila Meralco daw ang may interest dito, si Jake Gaspay, NCRAA, he's a bruiser just like Cliff Hodge, one of those guys that is an energy player na maaring maging early pick or maybe even in the early second round. Let's go to mga gentlemen, yung PBA ready, yung mga mature laro, battle ready. Kasi alam mo yan ang hinahanap din ng mga teams Yung hindi mo na kailangang i-develop, 'di ba? Yung salang kagad. Nico, who do you think among all of the draftees?
In terms of from day one?
PBA ready.
Parang ala Jerome Lastimosa.
Ready na. Ipapakawalan mo na, pwede na yan laro.
Oh, that's hard.
One of the guys they're saying Chris
number
Kuhn
one
daw,
is,
no?
I was gonna say, so una si Juan, of course, and then si Chris Kuhn, for example, feel ko he's a plug-and-play guy at 6'5", 6'6", the point guard. That's a guy that you want to experiment with right away and see how he would adjust to the PBA style of play.
How about Brickman? How about Brickman? Hindi pwedeng isa lang agad yan.
No, pwede.
Yung that's my point. Di ba?
Yeah. I was gonna make a name 3, sakto. Si Brickman. Di ba? Sakto si Jason Brickman po. And high IQ basketball player. Yun yung mga players na from day one makukuha agad yung sistema ni coach. Especially give him a month of training. And it's just gonna get better from there.
Yeah.
Nico, your point on that. PBA ready players.
Ako talaga si Chris Kuhn, sir. Chris Kuhn is a guy who can play the wing, can go all the way up to the 4. PBA ready, has some type of a Chris Newsome feel na ball handler, playmaker. Lahat ng kailangan mo kasi sa kanya, mabibigay ni Chris Kuhn. So, very, very exciting guy. I also think this guy coming off Adamson, si Vince Magbuhos.
Aha.
Very quiet type, but
Yeah,
if you have a European type of system na ang kailangan mo lang sa 4 guy mo ay stretch out, corner, pick and pop, tapos rebound, perfect tong guy na to, si Vince Magbuhos, and already physical at about 6'5", 6'6", for a 4 guy. So, I think, from day one, on the get-go, kaya agad mag-contribute nito si Vince Magbuhos.
Okay, partner Juanito, Nico, total we've been discussing about all these players, no? Let's do a mock draft here.
Yan. Pwede
Sa
yan.
inyong dalawa, okay.
Kasi nakikita natin yung listahan ng ating draftees. So mag-unang pipili ay ang Terra Firma Jeep.
Na ang huling balita ko kay Coach Tubid, hindi pa niya alam kung sino pipili.
Anong pipiliin niya. Alright, let's begin with number 1.
Terra
Who
Firma.
do you think will be the number 1 pick this year? I'll begin with you, tapos palitan tayo ha. I'll begin with Nico. Go, Nico.
Kung may nakita sing reports na they might actually choose Gio Chu. Pero for me, personal na lang, I believe it's supposed to be Juan GDL. Si Juan GDL, yung superstar talent, the only superstar talent right now in this draft.
A guy that can instantly shoot. You know, of course, ang pula sa kanya is shoot first. Diba? Yun daw kay Juan Gomez de Leon.
Shoot before asking questions.
Shoot before. What about you, Juanito? Anong tingin mo?
Number 1, sir, or number 2?
Number 1.
Number one.
Number 1, I also think it's 1.
1 GDL. All right, let's go to number 2, which is going to be now kay Converge Fiber Rexers dahil nakuha nila yan on a trade from Phoenix. So anong kailangan ng Converge? Sinasabi niyang ng Converge na they want a complementary shooter, etc., etc. Who do you think? Ikaw muna, Juanito.
I think they're gonna probably go kay Brickman. They just got 3 bigs. They have Aranya. They still have Baltazar. So I don't think there's a need for Gio Chu.
No brainer,
so kailangan nila ng instant impact na agad. I think they're gonna go Brickman.
Mature and leadership, di ba? What about you, Nico? Do you agree?
Pwede si Brickman or they could go young, Panopio. For me, Panopio ako sa number 2.
Wow.
He could shoot up.
Wow.
Especially doon nga si Converge tong pipili no after that trade.
Oh, all right.
For me si Panopio na.
Let's go to the number 3 pick, Blackwater Bossing. Nico, so nasa iyo nakuha na si GDL, nakuha na si Panopio. Who's your number 3?
Gio Chu. Dito na
Will they
papasok
go
si
number 3?
Gio Chu. Blackwater has Christian David at the 4, floor spacing big, and I think putting Gio Chu at the 5 dun sa Blackwater in terms of their front court, it complements their players as well, especially with Cedric Bearfield also being there. So it makes them a really competitive team.
They really need a big man.
Ano na si Bearfield. What about you? Ikaw naman, Juanito.
I think also Gio Chu. Yan yung matagal ng weakness ng Blackwater.
Doon kayo nagkapareho.
Kumbaga complementary yan si Gio Chu para dun sa team na yun. Alright, let's go to number 4. Na ngayon ang pipili dyan ay Northport Batang Pier or ang napapabalitang bagong team Pure Blend. Alright, let's go with you, Juanito.
At this point, I'm gonna go Chris Kuhn.
Wow! Sa Northport.
Talagang kompleto yung mabibigay. So, Chris Kuhn is a really good guy for this position.
Aba, mataas yun ha. I mean, there's some drafts that put Chris Kuhn in the bottom of the first round. Nico, ikaw, you agree?
Yes, I'm also Chris Kuhn at number 4. There's no way he's getting out of that automatic top 4 yan. I don't think he's gonna fall to 5.
Although may mga nagsasabi that Will Gozun might be also a bruiser type since alam naman natin yung Northport nawalan niya ng Arvin Tolentino, nawalan niya ng Will Navarro. So they need a guy na, although Chris Kuhn also fits that mold. But anyway, so yun ang kanilang pili. Let's go to the number 5 pick, NLEX Road Warriors. Ni Coach Jong Owichiko. Nico.
Yan dyan na sa akin si Will. That's where it ends for Will. Sa number 5, makuha siya sa NLEX. Yeah, I think NLEX is giving him a look. And yun yung skill set ni Will, bagay sa Road Warriors. Magandang... it's
warrior talaga yun.
Yeah, kasi meron ng Brandon Ramirez at the 5, tapos yung 4 medyo alanganin for NLEX. Kasi okay na yung NLEX sa guards and wings.
Yes.
So it's that 4 and 5.
All
So
right.
may Ramirez naman. Pero yeah, si Will Gozum could fit well with the current core that NLEX has right now.
Nico? Ay, rather Juanito?
I agree. I think Will
Gozum.
Gozum doesn't go beyond 6. So I think Will Gozum at the 5.
Alright, so basically yung top 5 nila halos nagkakapareho.
Kay JDL Brickman, Panopio lang.
Panopio lang medyo
medyo
doon paningit sa madyong paningit.
Yeah,
Alright,
paningit,
let's go to number 6. Number 6 belongs to Magnolia with the bagong coach LA Tenorio. Sino sa tingin mo ang makukunin niyan na Juanito?
Well, mahirap-hirap to. Mahirap-hirap yung number 6. But I think at this point, you have to go with Panopio already.
Sa'yo, Panopio.
Masyado na. Yes.
Oo.
Too deep already not to get him.
Oo. What about you, Nico?
I think I haven't chosen Brickman yet. So at this point, kung nag-fall na si Brickman at 6, you have to get him. Best talent available. The reason hindi ko siya kinuha sa NLEX is because there's Robert Bolick. You're kind of negating the talent of Jason Brickman if nandun si Robert Bolick. Magkasabay kayo. Pero
so at this point, best available talent na pinag-uusapan dito, hindi na yung fit. Kasi ang Magnolia has Rocha, they still have Lastimosa, as you were mentioning, na mga gwardya dyan, no? And you're both picking guards at this point, ha? So again, you're talking now siguro best available talent.
Best available. At
best available.
I-trade na lang yan. But because may mga nagsasabi, yung Christian Manaytay daw could be another guy na tinitingnan ng Magnolia dahil nga dun sa UST connection. Alam naman natin yung mga ganyang klaseng labanan. But let's go to number 7. Meralco Bolts, yan. Meralco, I'll begin with you, Nico.
LJ Gonzalez. I haven't picked LJ Gonzalez yet. Pwede siya makonsider for Meralco. Considering na yung drafting nila from last season, si Kurt Rayson, hasn't really solidified his spot yet. So, as a deep team, they might try and see, okay, let's see. Vale mo si LJ Gonzalez could be
Tough defender,
their guy.
point guard, yeah.
Or instant offense kind
Instant
of guard.
offense,
Na bigyan mo na 10 to 12 minutes, give you 8 points.
Alright. Juanito?
Agree pa rin. Medyo same pa rin kami ni Nico ng
LJ,
Gonzalez at this
wow.
point.
Nagkakaano kay Panopio.
Kasi yung si Panopio, si LJ Gonzalez is makikita mo naman talaga ready na yun kung ano, 'di ba? And he's a really good defender as well, no? All right, let's go to number 8, which is now Phoenix
Phoenix at number 8.
Juanito, sa tingin mo?
Well, originally I think they needed a big, but now at this point, best available talent. Very intriguing yung Chris Miller. The player, one of the best shooters. Relatively untalked about. So I think they'll be picking up at this point.
Oh, Nico, do you agree? Sinong ang napili mo diyan?
I have Chris Miller at 8 with Phoenix as well. Considering the skill set niya could potentially complement sina Tyler Tio, Kai Balungay, and the guys that they already have there right now.
Nico, Juanito, hindi ba kayo nag-usap bago ng program?
Hindi po.
Parang nag-message kayo dyan, ha?
Wala po.
I think dito na magkakaiba at this
Ayun.
9 to 12. Sa 9 to
Wala
12.
kayo magkakahiwala yan.
So far, nakikita ko dito, a lot of guards, a lot of these guards are really being selected. No? So, obviously, this draft is a lot of guard talent, di ba? Now, yung mga malalaki, hindi pa. Yung mga Yukin Andrade, hindi pa nakukuha yan.
Yes.
Di ba? So, let's go to the next pick. Ang next pick will belong to San Miguel Beer. At sabi nga ni Coach Leo, sana makakuha pa rin siya ng isang magandang player dyan. Who do you think Leo Austria will select at number 9? I'll begin with you, Nico.
Akin po, Coms, Jack Cruz Dumont. Si Jack Cruz Dumont is a guy na hindi masyado napapag-usapan masyado sa right now, even till today. Si Jack Cruz Dumont is like 6'4", 6'3", point guard. He wants to advertise himself as a point guard. Has shooting, has ball handling, and actually, fun fact, I was there during his pro day, and one PBA coach that was present during his pro day was actually Coach Leo Austria. He was there watching the
So
entire.
talagang pinapanood,
Pinapanood niya, yeah. Watching Chris, watching him, si Jack Cruz and si Cassius Small Martin sa TMG Pro Day yun. So, a fun fact lang na baka they might consider.
Alright.
Dahil lang dun.
Good inside info. Juanito, ikaw? Sino nasa number 9 mo?
Mahirap-hirap kasi lagyan ang San Miguel dahil
Punong-puno na
kompleto pa rin
Loaded na
best available talent in Christian Manaytay.
Christian Manaytay.
At that position.
Christian Manaytay. Alright. Let's go to number 10. Si Rain or Shine na may 2 picks in the last 3 sa first round. Coach Yang Giao. Juanito.
I'm gonna go a guy who's not talked about but has proven himself. I think Coach Yang can improve Simon Sandagon.
Uy,
Ooh.
bagong
Quezon
pangalan.
Huskers.
Lalim.
Coming off
Lalim ng hugot nito. Oh.
Saan galing yan si Simon na Sandagan?
FEU po, but now
FEU.
he's starting all-star sa MPBL. So he's the starting center of the Quezon Huskers.
Oh,
So
bigat. Bigat, ha?
this guy
Meron pa kang
has
isa yung
proved
Ladis
throughout the last
Lepalam, yung he's a center na 6'9",
Yes
no?
po.
That's alam mo naman si Coach Yang, yan ang mga hinahanap, yung Diamond in the Rough, di ba?
Oh, dyan siya
Yes.
magaling.
Diyan siya magaling. Oh.
Diyan siya magaling.
Nico, what about you?
For me, sa Rain or Shine, it could be Christian Manaytay. Christian Manaytay has
Christian
that
Manaytay.
very Yang Giao type of player. He gives me si Michael Jonard Clarito. Parang gano'n yung vibes niya.
Gano'n ano niya? Oh, John,
Yun yung
ano?
nickname niya Michael Jonard. Sabi ko, wait, Christian Manaytay, Jonard Clarito, parang same mold of players sila. So, why not have that kind of player
Hindi
again?
mo mabasa
You
yung
never
galaw
know.
ni Clarito pag naglalaro.
Oo.
Parang
Oo.
nakabuka.
Hindi mo mabasa yung ni Clarito maglalaro.
All right. And finally, we go to number 11, Barangay Ginebra. Coach Tim Cone. Sino sa tingin mo, Nico?
Wala.
Feel ko meron pwede i-consider si Yukian Andrada.
Yukian
Arguably
Andrada, oh.
one of the best 3-point shooters sa draft na to. And for a Barangay Ginebra team that is lacking knockdown shooters, feel ko kaya they might do something with it. They could definitely help them out, especially kasi dati draft nila si Javi GDL. Sayang yun, to be honest. He could have developed it, di ba? Ibang klaseng shooter na ngayon. So maybe they could try Yukian Andrada.
Oo.
And
Saka
see how he
nawala
could...
si Malonzo, ha? Nawala si Malonzo sa lineup.
Nawala pa si Malonzo.
Tama.
Nawala si Malonzo sa lineup
si
nila.
Malonzo. So they
that
need,
that position has to be filled up.
pwedeng.
Although marami pa naman dyan, marami pa ang Ginebra. What about you, Juanito? Medyo tayo dito, konting
Well, I think they can go someone with who has proven he can win. Josh David coming off LaSalle.
Oh, Josh David.
Josh David starting point
Meron pa
guard ng
palang
LaSalle,
CJ
play 1
Austria.
and 2.
Yung CJ Austria.
Yes.
Na
Naiiwan dyan.
minamatahan ni dapat kung si Coach Victolero.
Oo. Okay, let's go to the final pick of the first round. Rain or shine ulit. Juanito, ikaw.
Mahilig si Coach Yang sa mga prospects. I think he can go Vince Magbuhos at this point. 6'6",
malaki
4 guy.
yun. Oo. I like that player also. Oo. What about you, Nico?
Syempre, hanapin na natin yung successor ni Big Bo Belga, si Sean O'Malley. Why
Sean
not?
O'Malley.
Diba? Last round naman. Might as well learn from Bo while
Tsaka may
he's
blueprint
recovering
na yan eh.
May blueprint.
May blueprint, alam na ni Coach Yang yan. Okay. So, ganun.
Yeah.
Feel ko,
Wow.
they're gonna take risk, not take a risk naman, kasi they're gonna experiment with Sean O'Malley and see how he fits with their current core right now na karamihan bata na, rain or shine.
So essentially, well, that's the first round and I'm sure marami pa
The first round.
tayong pwedeng pag-usapan. But, essentially, this is not, as they have said, this is not a lean draft na sinasabi ng iba, but it's not a superstar-laden draft. Yun lang ang marinaw dyan. But it's still full of a lot of good players. So, let's just hope that everybody gets their chance.
Actually, I wrote this down. May kodigo ako para sa draft. Papanoorin ko.
Papanoorin mo, tingnan natin kung ilan out of 12 itong dalaman to. Parang free-throw shooting yan. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. Bukas po ang draft ng PBA. But again, Juanito and Nico, thank you so much for enlightening us today. We look forward to these picks and looking at these names and hopefully seeing them in the PBA. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mga kaibigan, mga batang analyst natin, Juanito Gregorio and si Nico
ganda.
Rocha. This is very exciting. Ang dami pa niya mga player na yan, partner. Yung Joshua Yero, he's another guy galing ng Adamson. Solid, two-way player. Ang dami pa.
Yung si Austria nga.
CJ Austria. Yung
sa first round.
meron pang isa dyan yung si Mark Sanko. Nako, napakadami pa pong player. Kaya abangan nyo po yan bukas. Ang ating PBA draft gaganapin. Hindi ko alam kung saan gaganapin. Bukang, alam ko yan usually in a mall. But again, panoorin nyo po yan dito sa One Sports. Alright mga kapatid, we will take a quick break. Pero bago po tayo mag-break, isa muna pong paalala mula sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The Giga Life app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the Giga Life app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today!
Thank you!
Sa aming pong pagbabalik, Cash Your Bash Time with the veteran Sev Sarmenta. Dito po sa Power and Play, hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 8:47 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by, ay hatid sa inyo ng N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
True FM.
Sa 105.9, dito tayo sa totoo.
Uy, may chismis sa maladyosang aktres.
Ay, sino?
Kaya lalong gumaganda kasi may ibang nag-aalaga.
Clue.
Ayaw kong sabihin na si Christine Hermosa to.
Ay, hala.
Yan chismis. May iba pang nag-aalaga sa akin.
Ay, Christine, share mo yan.
Silka Papaya Soap with papaya enzymes and vitamin E para sa kutis na alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Kutis alaganda.
With regular use. Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na. Have a kutis alaganda with regular use with the #1 beauty bar soap in the Philippines. Silka Papaya Soap.
Ang oras, 8:49.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Silka, kutis na alaga, kitang-kita ang ganda. Kutis alaganda.
Ayun ang anak ko. Yun oh. Kitang-kita. Tangkad niya na kasi.
Dali nang hanapin ni Kiddy, no? Para sa height na all of the above, doon ka na sa may Chlorella Growth Factor. May tulong sa proper growth and development ng kids with proper diet and exercise. Cherry Fur tangkad sagad. May lysine, taurine at essential vitamins pa. Laking may pagmamalaki. Cherry Fur tangkad sagad.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Cherry Fur ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Long day at work.
Plus something cool and creamy.
It's a match. Stuck in traffic.
Plus something earthy and refreshing.
It's a match. Refresh with Dunkin' Matcha Latte. Made with finely ground green tea powder and milk to match your mood and cravings. You plus Dunkin' Matcha Latte. It's a match. 'Cause anytime is Dunkin' time.
Whirlpool Appliances brings you a new era of home living, where we are all about sensing what matters. Elevating your lifestyle has never been easier. From Whirlpool washers that adapt to your laundry needs, to refrigerators that extend the freshness of your food items. As an American pride for over 110 years, Whirlpool
Kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom. Ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Ang nasa right, tama. Ang nasa tama, nasa totoo. Tunay, tapat. True FM sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala. Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play and again, gusto natin kumbatiin lahat ng ating mga suki sa 105.9 True FM, sa 1PH on Signal TV, True TV Channel 19 and our Sunday replay sa RPTV Channel 9. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, partner. Yung mga batiin natin lang sa Pangasinan. Siyempre, nag-aabang yan eh.
Nag-aabang sila.
Oo.
Maabig kabosan at sakay namin dito na Lingayen, Pangasinan.
Yan.
Our hometown.
Our mga suki sa Pangasinan. Alright, bago po natin ipasok ang ating susunod na bisita, special na bisita, syempre, isa muna pong paalala mula sa Joyride Super App sa ating pong top-up promo sa Power and Play. Again, napakadali po para manalo ng 1,000 pesos JR Pay Wallet Credits. I-download lamang ang latest version ng Joyride Super App. Kuhanan ng screenshot ang app's home screen. Ipadala ang screenshot sa PNP FB page via private message. Isama nyo po ang inyong buong pangalan at registered mobile number. At kayo po ay may chance manalo ng 1,000 pesos JR Pay Wallet Credits na magagamit nyo for Joyride Delivery, Joyride Motorcycle Taxi, Joyride Taxi Cab, Joyride Car at ang Joyride Super Taxi Airport Edition. Yan po ay mula sa Joyride Super App. And we are ready to go with our masayang Cash or Bash. At ang Cash or Bash ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo, Love Your Journey. At kasama po natin dito ngayon sa Cash or Bash, nag-iisa siya pero syempre, kayang-kaya. Yakang-yaka.
Kumbaga sa Ilocano yan, nadagsid.
Nadagsid.
Mabigat. Gat mabiyan. Heavy gat.
At saka kaibigan po natin. Matagal natin nakasama. Walang iba kundi ang veteran sports anchor and broadcaster, Sev Sarmenta. Gandang umaga, Sev.
Good morning, Sev.
Good morning sa inyong dalawa. Wala na, layo na talaga na itong programa to. Mga 2 taon nang inaantay ko sa dami ng mga sumusuporta sa inyo. Dati Noli, dire-diretso lang tayo ngayon. Marami ka ng taga-suporta talaga.
Ako, dahil sa inyo, kayo lang naman ang aking mga supporter. Kailangan natin. Partner, bago tayo magpunta sa ating mga topic ngayong umaga, isang gusto ko to rin. Nakita natin ngayon itong si Bella Belen. And I know you follow volleyball very, very closely. That's very close to your heart. Alam ko yan. And ikaw ang isa sa mga pioneer ng volleyball broadcast dito. When you look at Bella Belen now, being retired yung jersey niya ng NU, I mean, how big is that? Sa tingin mo ba ngayon, siya na ngayon ang greatest of all time ng NU at players? Malampasan pa niya sila Bobby Ray Parks, sila Troy Rosario, yung mga magagaling na player ng NU. What do you think, Sev?
In her sport, she was probably the best. Rookie, tapos MVP, tapos 3 championship. We're just seeing the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. Gagaling pa yan. And then, you notice kahit sa international, she has started to play well. At pag pinapasok siya, instant offense siya, to use a basketball term. We haven't seen the best of her yet. And when she starts playing in the PBL and more international games, we'll see her improve even more.
And of course, yung whole package, partner.
The whole package. Kaya nga I was just wondering, partner, Sev, is this the first time na sa volleyball that a collegiate player retired their jersey? Dahil alam natin palagi yan, basketball di ba? Sa volleyball ba, is this the first time? Or hindi wala lang sa spotlight?
I will ask our dear friend Mark Molina, but I know Rachel Andakis' number in FEU was retired.
That's another legend sa campus, kumbaga.
Kasi sabay-sabay sila ni-retire ng number nung in-honor sila ng FEU. Arwin Santos, si Rachel, and some other athletes in other sports.
Interestingly, Interestingly, Eliza Valdez's number sa Ateneo has not been retired. Although maybe she is part of the Hall of Fame, I don't know. I'm not so sure.
I don't think si Lai kasi ang Hall of Fame, ang requirement retired ka, then papasok naman sa Hall of Fame.
Tapos na. Kumbaga tapos ka na maglalaro.
Wala namang question papasok sa Hall of Fame. Kailan tapos ka na sa paglalaro, nag-champion yung teams mo while you were in school. And there's no doubt Eliza is a shoe-in.
Absolutely.
For that. I don't think, having stayed in our school, no, Lino, hindi kultura kasi ng Ateneo to retire numbers. Kasi we know from the time of sila Chito Apable, sila Joy Cleopas, to my generation of Chito Nabasa, the numbers have not been retired.
That's right. That's right.
So parang the school, ang kanya-kanyang position sa school yan. Lasalas retired the numbers of Limeng Beng and Renren Retualo, for instance.
Correct.
Okay, kanya-kanyang discussion.
Ang Ateneo may Ateneo Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame, and even Lasal, even for Lasal for that matter. And I sabi nga ni Sev, for sure naman yung mga yan eventually papasok yan ng Sports Hall of Fame, including the Philippine Sports Hall of Fame, because legends of their game na yan. But again, Bella Belenis has been magical sa kanyang run, and we're talagang we're just seeing.
Pero maiba ako hindi lang ako ang pioneer ng volleyball, yung nagsasalita dyan, yan ang nagdala ng masayang volleyball dito sa atin.
Masaya lang yung panahon na yun.
babalik si Layla.
Oo nga, that's why we're excited. Talagang excited ako manood yung parating na World Championships ng volleyball. It's a spectacle. Alam mo, tayo mga hindi lang of sportscasters, tayo mga sports aficionados, yan ang tinahanap mo, yung ganyang level ng laro. And it's fun to watch because it's the highest level of sports. Kaya
totally agree.
Nakakatuwa. Alright,
let's go. Opportunity for the country to put its best foot forward. Okay, magastos. Wala naman. Pero maraming income dyan na hindi na malilista. Yung bibili lang sa mga tindahan, pupunta sa mga stores, maraming income nakikitain ng bayan. Baka hindi lahat ng income makikita mo sa ano. But our opportunity to host, wala namang question kayang-kaya natin.
Totoo yan. Kagaya na nangyari sa World Cup, di ba, partner? Alam naman natin ang tumaas ng economy. Kahit pa paano, ang domestic spending nung panahon na yon. Natatandaan ko, I met Brian Windhorst, who is one of the top sportscasters, ESPN correspondents, and of course, a podcaster. Sabi niya sa akin, I love your food here. I'm always in Amano. Laki nun si Brian Windhorst. No? So, again, it's the domestic spending that really grows, and itong World Cup na to, obviously, it's always great for a country to host.
Looking forward.
Looking forward talaga tayo. And we talked to Tatsu Sara, and mukhang it's all systems go para sa World Championship. Alright, partner. Dito sa Casio Bash, hindi naman usapan lasing, pero usapang masaya.
Teka. N+ yun talaga.
N+ goal ang importante dito. At saka itong mga topics ito ay mga ika nga nagtitrend na ngayon ibibigyan mo ng iyong seal of approval kung cash o di kaya ay bakbakan natin kung bash. Let's begin with our first topic of the morning. Simula next season, papayagan na ang 2 foreign student athletes or players sa lineup ng mga koponan sa UAAP. Aba. Pero isa lang ang pwedeng ipasok kada laro. Iba, yung palang rule ngayon ha. So, Casio Bash, mga malalaking college teams lang ang makikinabang sa 2 foreign student athlete rule ng UAAP simula 2026. Go, Sev!
Bash, because of the question. Kasi sabi ng question, malalaking eskwelahan lang. Napaisip ako, ano ang definition ng malalaking eskwelahan? Alam mo, kung merong rule na ganyan, kay maliit, kay malaki, it's hard to define sino yung malalaki. Is it the big spenders, big tuition? Is it the big student populations? That's hard to define. But if on even terms, everybody can avail of that rule. I don't know how long it will last. But sige, total naman eskwelahan yan This open the doors. Ang downside, of course, syempre sasabihin mo, wala nang opportunity si mga players ng Pilipino. But, the game has changed so much. We have to learn how to play against big guys like Australia and New Zealand. Yung ating quote-unquote complex na we are still the best in Asia. Yes, occasionally, but the landscape has changed, of course. We have to learn how to play against bigger, stronger players.
Good point, partner.
I agree. Probably, Sev was, ang context ni Sev yung talagang pwedeng gastusan ang makikinabang. But I think there are a lot of potential foreign players na naghahanap rin ng break na makalaro, no? Mas lalo na dito sa country natin, sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Like players from in Africa,
Yes,
'di ba?
yes.
Doon ka makakatap din eh. Hindi naman mahal talaga 'yan. Ang gusto nila education and exposure sa kanilang laro. So I think this is good for for UAAP. Total naman hindi sabay eh.
Well, ako I agree with Sev and yung partner. Lahat ng teams yan for sure, they will avail of this rule. I mean, wala namang maliit na team sa UAAP. I mean, come on, let's look at all these teams. Ang bibigat na ng mga sponsor niyan, di ba? Maybe you're talking about winning programs at the moment. But all of these teams had winning histories, no? But ang akin lang is, and I agree with Sev, we need to learn to play, and that's also my beef with the PBA. Alam mo, kailangan na palaruin natin, malalaki. Alam naman natin ang panahon nila Mon Fernandez na ang kalaban nila malalaki and they became really good players, no? Francis Arnaiz had this Palobo tira dahil ang kailangan niyang lampasan si Cyrus Mann. Diba? Pag hindi mo nilobohon yan, sapal ka doon. Diba?
Ibig sabihin, si Jesse Soliano at si Martires.
Ganyan, para hindi mabasa. Even Jimmy Mariano, for that matter, had a shot this way. Diba, Mare? Diba? But, ang point ko lang dyan is, well, sana nga, wag naman abusuhin, di ba? Kasi anong nangyayari dito, minsan pumupunta dito, binebenta lang yung player at naaabuso minsan ang rule. So, sana wag lang maabuso, ma-regulate mabuti ng UAAP. And of course, itong mga foreign player na to ay tratuhin na pareho ng Pilipino. Hindi pwedeng special treatment na ika nga pwedeng lumusot sa academics, etc. Dapat yan
kailangan
pare-pareho
pumasok
yan.
sa klase.
Wag yung mercenaryo na pupunta lang dito, palalaruin mo, hindi nagpumapasok, tapos mahirap naman yun. Sana pare-pareho lang ang trato pag gano'n ng UAAP. Alright, let's go to our second topic of the morning, Sev. Partner, pumangalawa, kasi naglabas na ang ESPN ng kanilang top 25 boxers of the century, partner. And pumangalawa, si Manny Pacquiao kay Floyd Mayweather sa top 25 boxer of the century list ng ESPN. Casio Bash, mas matimbang ang 8th Division World titles ni Pacman kaysa sa undefeated record ni Mayweather. Go, Sev!
This is the most biased statement I will make today. Tash, Manny Pacquiao's record and the people he beat were more impressive. You know, I had a wonderful opportunity to cover in Las Vegas Mayweather against De La Hoya. Ang layo talaga nung kay Manny Pacquiao. And magulang lang talaga si Mayweather. Yung defensive skills, level of excitement, walang tatalo kay Manny Pacquiao. We're biased and everything, but if you've seen him fight and we've watched him through the years, no question about it. If you ask probably other countries, you know, in Indonesia once I rode a taxi. Yo, Filipino? Yes. Oh, Manny Pacquiao, my favorite. Diba? If you ask the rest of the world, that's an interesting question. They probably will choose Manny Pacquiao.
Partner?
Yeah, totally agree with Sev. Actually, ang titigas ng ulo talaga itong mga ESPN. Pinipilit nila yung undefeated na walang talo. Mas mabigat kaysa sa 8th Division World title at yung mga kinalaban ni Manny Pacquiao. I mean, talagang grizzled boxers like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, sinasabi na nila, si Pacquiao mas maganda yung kanyang na-achieve kaysa dito kay Mayweather dahil most of them handpicked
Yan.
Diba? Handpicked
Piling-pili ang kalaban. Nilabanan si Pacquiao nung medyo...
diba? You can come up with supposed good boxers na walang talo pero lahat ng kinalaban may hina, di ba? Unlike si Manny Pacquiao, lalaban
walang inatrasan.
Exactly.
Hindi namimili ng kalaban.
Ang tigas ng ulo ng ESPN.
Obviously you know my answer, but I want to ask you, Sev. Rocky Marciano had a perfect record. I think he never lost, no? Si Rocky Marciano. Was he better than Joe Louis?
I will have to study, Noli. Hindi ko
but obviously, Muhammad Ali, who lost so many fights, is still considered as one of the greatest fighters.
Exactly.
Even better than maybe a guy like Tyson Fury na ngayon ay natalo na. But even, di ba, I mean, Sev, if you say that, Muhammad Ali, he lost so many fights. Diba? Pero
Si Ali, you would qualify as probably the greatest kasi he took on all comers. At saka because of the 3-year gap, he came back, lumaban pa rin. We caught probably the best of him and the worst of him later on. Si Rocky Marciano overpowered a lot of opponents. I think in terms of spectacular wins, iba yung Joe Louis. These are nice arguments, di ba?
Yeah.
But I agree with your partner na yung ESPN, iba yung batayan. Alam mo kasi gusto nila quantifiable, undefeated, pero impact, if kung ang basis is impact. Bias na tayo kung bias this morning dahil Pinoy tayo. But if you throw the question to the rest of the world, I will possibly think na boxing fans around the world will choose Manny Pacquiao.
Correct.
8 world titles pa rin. In 8 divisions,
Alam
ha?
mo,
Hindi yun madali.
Ewan ko kung meron pa makakaduplicate.
Wala na makakagawa yan. I don't think.
In our lifetime?
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Let's go to our third and final COB of the morning. Well, higit 3 buwan na lang at Southeast Asian Games na ulit. At malamang si Sev nandun na naman yan. Kaya, at syempre, yan naman ang aking pinapakinggan lang. Hindi naman ako pwede makinig sa iba. At syempre, abangan ang Gilas Pilipinas na muling dedepensahan ang kanilang gold medal. Cash o bash. Sa harap ng passport-only rule na ginawa ng Southeast Asian Games sa Bangkok, sapat na ang lineup ng Gilas para madepensahan ang kanilang titulo muli. Go, Sev!
Cash, yes. Ako, yes.
Yeah.
Ako, yes. Ako, natutuwa ako sa ating interesting or over-concern dito sa Southeast Asian Games. Parang in a way, tayo yung China of our part of the world. Nung nawala sa atin twice na yan, championship na yan, wow, here comes all the criticism and all the preparation and all that jazz. Hindi naman tayo, the world has changed. We won't beat everybody all the time. We want to because we cling on to the thought that we are still probably, arguably, the best basketball country in this part of the world. But I am not worried about the SEA Games. Nolly, you and I, we played for Norman Black, even katuwa ang liga
Katuwa ang
natin.
liga.
And you know how Norman drilled
Oh my
us like
God.
crazy. We did drills na parang San Miguel, and he forgot that he was coaching the vintage team, not San Miguel. We luwa ang dila natin, pati si Willie Marshall nung pinasahan ni Norman, sabi ni Norman, oh, sorry, I thought you were Alvin Teng.
Pati si Kinito nga, pinasok. Sabi ni Norman pagkatapos, Kinito! This is the core! This is the...
Tapos diba, tinalo natin
shoot.
he made a foul na buzzer beater, tapos yung kasama natin si Romano nailed 2 free throws.
That's
pasok
true.
pareho.
That's
Anyway,
true.
but going back to the topic, I have faith in Norman. I saw him in Hiroshima in 94. He did not win any medals there, but he's, in terms of preparation, Norman is going to give it his best shot. Pinoy na rin si Norman eh. Alam mo, he lives here, this is his home. He's going to do the best possible job. He's coached under adversity. He's coached difficult times. He coached some teams that shouldn't have won championships, but have won championships. I don't think I will argue against in 1989, San Miguel could have just won even without a coach. But you need somebody to conduct the orchestra, di ba?
Totoo yan. Totoo yan. Talaga, and when you talk about one of the best coaches, is Norman Black is undoubtedly one of them. Partner, anong tingin mo? Sapat na ba?
Para sa akin, I agree with Sev, no? Kung passport only, di ba? Now, you already have...
Kasi ang worry again naman dito, yung Cambodian experience, di ba?
But if it's true, di ba, Brownlee will play for the Philippines.
Yun nga lang.
And RHJ yata, baka makakuha pa ng passport yan.
Hindi naman. Kasi si RSJ, Lebanese yan. Pero...
Hindi naman. Temporary lang naman. Hindi naman kasama sa Southeast Asian Games sa Lebanon. I mean, given that window, di ba?
Parang may minumungkahi ka.
But if Coach Norman Black will get another...
si Kwame is playing. Ange Kwame is playing.
There you go. I think kaya natin yan.
Ako, Justin Brownlee nga lang ang pangalang binabanggit. Kampiyansa na ako. Sabi nga nila, in Justin we trust. But again, I think this goes to the bigger picture, which is, ano ba itong Southeast Asian Games na to? Diba?
Exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's really the question eh. There should be a simple rule.
Yeah.
Kung ito ay ganito lang ang labanan, hindi na maganda. Hindi na yan ang spirit ng ating ng Southeast Asian Games. And I think we should be questioning that kung ikaw ang Philippine Olympic Committee. Alright, well, Seb, I will not question anymore the wisdom behind all of your statements because we always follow you and
Because
we always
you're full of
listen
wisdom.
But again, PBA draft tomorrow, everything is so exciting. We're looking forward to another great season.
Seb, konti lang.
It was nice listening to the young guys. I knew only 3 or 5 guys.
Yung nga sana tatanungin ko sa iyo, Seb eh.
But I would, if I were, yung Gio Chu, I had him as a student. I had him all 7 feet of him inside those little chairs in Tineo. He's such a good kid. He will be fun to coach. Ako sana, no, if I were to advise Gia, I'd go send him to rain or shine to Yeng Yao. Kasi I agree with Molly. Kasi ang galing ni Yeng from diamond in the rough to brilliant shining diamond in the future. Ang dami ng dinaanan, no, Lino. Tama ka doon sa comment mo na yun.
Parang si Yeng apoy eh. He sharpens the sword. Talagang iba si Yeng.
Paano? Nasa kontrata niya, I will shout at you. I will curse you. I will bench you. You have no guarantee of a starting lineup. Diba? And Yeng laughs at it, but that's how he has been so successful today.
That's why he's Yeng Yao. That's why.
The players, when they leave Yeng, walang rancor unless talagang masama talaga yung idwaan. They all appreciate having been under Yeng Yao.
Well, we look forward to Yeng Yao and Rain or Shine picking tomorrow twice in the first round and of course the entire PBA season. Yes, Seb, we'll be following you in the next season and of course in the Southeast Asian Games. Maraming salamat for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, Seb.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat. Mga kaibigan, the veteran sports analyst and a good friend, Sev Sarmenta, mga kapatid, sa Cash o Bash. Well, again, you know, when you talk about veteran sports analysts, bosses ng PBA, bosses ng sports, hindi lang PBA, I think you always go to legends like Sev Sarmenta.
Totoo yan. Ako, college pa lang ako napapakinggan ko na yan.
Ba't naman ganun?
College.
Message ako ni Sev.
Di pa ako tapos. College, graduating na ako. No? Hindi first year college.
Alright, mga kapatid. Bago mo tayo mag-break, silipin muna natin ang mga viral videos at pop culture sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop. Well, ang title po ng ating video, simple lang. Ngayong araw pong ito, Mandirigma. Ano bang sabihin ng mandirigma?
Warrior. NX Warrior.
Warrior. Ito po ang ating video. Roll the video. Literal na sinuong ni volleyball superstar. Naku, mukhang nabitin ha. Ulitin natin ha.
Hindi pa naisuong.
Ayan, tingnan natin. Hindi pa naisusuong. Naayos pa ni producer Mike. Mabutit marami tayong oras, Mike, kasi nasabi ko sa'yo ha. Literal na sinuong. Ayan na, ready na ba? Ready na ba? Ayan! Sinuong ni volleyball superstar at PLDT middle blocker, Mika Reyes, ang baha. Kasabay ng pakikipagbakbakan din niya sa Taraflex. Ayan pala yun. Kita mo naman, no? Talagang, tapos nandun siya sa championship. Sa isang Instagram post, ipinakita ng PVL on Tour Finals MVP ang kanyang paglusong sa tubig hanggang sa tagumpay sa PVL. Katulad ng mga kababayan nating apektado, pero di napapatinag sa baha. Si Mika isa ring tunay na mandirigma. Kita mo? Yan ang mga flood control project.
Yun.
Naisingit na rin. Flood control. Alright, when we come back, mga kapatid, nako, ito po yung iniintay ninyo lahat. Ang ating pong pakikipag-usap sa pinagmamalaki ng bayan, ang ating pong Philippine pole vault sensation world number 5, EJ Obiena sa Power and Play. Hatid po sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, at ng Joyride. Ang oras po natin, 9:20 ng umaga. This time check ay hatid sa inyo ng N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Ang True FM, totoong nasa kanan na po ng FM band sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Ayun ang anak ko, oh! Yun, oh! Kitang-kita! Tangkad niya na kasi!
Dali nang hanapin ni Kitty, no? Para sa height at all of the above, doon ka na sa may Chlorella Growth Factor. May tulong sa proper growth and development ng kids with proper diet and exercise. Cherry for tangkad sagad. May lysine, taurine at essential vitamins pa. Laking may pagmamalaki. Cherry for tangkad sagad.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Cherryfer ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Long day at work.
Plus something cool and creamy.
It's a match! Stuck in traffic.
Plus something earthy and refreshing.
It's a match! Refresh with Dunkin' Matcha Latte. Made with finely ground green tea powder and milk to match your mood and cravings. You plus Dunkin' Matcha Latte. It's a match! Cause anytime, it's Dunkin' time.
Cebuana, Alden Richards po. Narito na ang Mega Ponalo Raffle Promo. Over 20 million pesos worth of prizes ang ipamimigay. 9 brand new cars at 45 motorcycles sa Grand Draw. May 770 weekly winners pa ng 1,000 pesos. Mega Ponalo, mega saya. Kaya magsangla na sa Cebuana Luwilier mula September 1 to November 30, 2025.
DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 235383 Series of 2025. Supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Fuji Denso believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fuji Denso? Just like families and companies trusting Fuji Denso, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fuji Denso HD inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all. Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
Cebuana, Alden Richards po. Narito na ang Mega Ponalo Raffle Promo. Over 20 million pesos worth of prizes ang ipamimigay. 9 brand new cars at 45 motorcycles sa Grand Draw. May 770 weekly winners pa ng 1,000 pesos. Mega Ponalo, mega saya. Kaya magsangla na sa Cebuana Luwilier mula September 1 to November 30, 2025.
DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 235383 Series of 2025. Supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ang oras, 9:24.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Whirlpool Home Appliances that make everyday living so much easier. From washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwave ovens, cooking products, to air cons, air purifiers, and dishwashers. Each Whirlpool appliance combines elegance, efficiency, and performance to help you take better care of your family every day. Give everyday care with Whirlpool.
Uy, may chismis sa maladyosang aktres.
Ay, sino?
Kaya lalong gumaganda kasi may ibang nag-aalaga.
Clue.
Kaya kong sabihin na si Christine Hermosa to.
Ay, hala!
Diyan chismis. May iba pang nag-aalaga sa akin.
Ay, Christine, share mo yan.
Silka Papaya Soap with papaya enzymes and vitamin E para sa kutis na alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Kutis alaganda.
With regular use. Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na. Have a kutis alaganda with regular use with the #1 beauty bar soap in the Philippines. Silka Papaya Soap.
Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges, range hoods, built-in hobs, ovens, and kitchen appliances. Technogas Technique combines elegance, functionality, safety, and durability to enhance your skills and passion for cooking. Make Technogas Technique your cooking partner and fill your kitchen with appliances made to last. That's the Technogas Technique.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes at Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang Pilipino. we offer premium memorial service by providing 24 hours personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968 896 4850 or 0917 713 5034 or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org.
Himlayang Pilipino.
Promise, babe. Hindi ka mabibitin. With Bet88, hindi ka mabibitin sa laro. Secure at napakaraming payment options for fast cash in and out ng panalo mo. Ibang swerte to. Bet88.ph.
Gambling for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop.
Sign up now at bet88.ph and get 30% deposit reward every day up to 8,888. Bet88. Ibang swerte to.
Long day at work.
Plus something cool and creamy.
It's a match! Stuck in traffic.
Plus something earthy and refreshing.
It's a match! Refresh with Dunkin' Matcha Latte. Made with finely ground green tea powder and milk to match your mood and cravings. You plus Dunkin' Matcha Latte. It's a match! Because anytime, it's Dunkin' time.
Hi! Christine Hermosa po ito. Ang family soap namin, di mahal. Pero ang nakukuha namin, priceless.
Hi, Christine! Looking younger every day, ah!
Fresh. Laging blooming.
Ang kinis! Grabe, kaya lalong in love sa'yo si Oyo eh!
Ganyan pag ang kutis, alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Silka Papaya Soap with regular use.
Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na! Have a kutis alaganda with regular use with the #1 beauty bar soap in the Philippines. Silka Papaya Soap.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
True FM.
On 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala. Muli po nagbabalik ang Power and Play at bago po tayo magpatuloy, gusto natin pong magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play all of these 8 years natin. Ha? And of course, sa lahat po sa inyo na patuloy pong sumusuporta sa Power and Play. Unahin ko na po of course ang ating Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum sa ganitong pabago-bagong panahon mga kapatid. Iinit, uulan, kailangan natin na matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum tsak na pangmatagalan at isa lang ang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum.
Thank you!
Photon Thunder. Pinakikilala ng Photon Motor Philippines ang Photon Thunder models. Bukod sa tibay at tatag, ang Photon Thunder ay mga sulit na pickup models din. Ang Photon Thunder ay merong below 1 million pesos pickup pero standard agad ang 10-inch touchscreen infotainment, spray-on bed liner, leather seats at interiors, leather steering wheel, carbon fiber dashboard finish, Okan 2-liter turbo diesel engine at meron pang 5 years warranty. O, di ba? Swak na pang personal na gamit, pang hanap buhay o pang kumpanya. Exclusive deals available. Visit your nearest Photon dealership now.
Thank you!
Energize your drive with the all-new Cherry Tiggo Cross HEV, one of the most attainable hybrid electric vehicles in the market. It delivers 204 horsepower and a class-leading 310 Newton-meters of torque for smooth and energizing performance. With a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, 11 advanced driver assistance features including adaptive cruise control and a 360-degree camera. You get the peace of mind that comes with advanced protection every time you hit the road. This electrified SUV comes with a wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. an introductory price of just 1.198 million pesos, backed by an 8-year battery warranty and a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. This vehicle definitely offers a worry-free driving experience. Visit your nearest Cherry Auto Philippines dealership and book a test drive today.
Thank you!
Joyride ang inyong bagong kasundo. No more waiting na sa Joyride QR Code Instant Booking. Parahin lang ang Joyride MC Taxi at i-generate ang QR code sa Joyride Super App. At sa Joyride Super Taxi Hatid Airport Service, wala nang hassle sa pagpunta sa airport para sa inyong flight. Pre-book a ride to the airport from 2 weeks to 24 hours prior to your departure. Fill out the pre-booking form through this link or call your Joyride Super Taxi Hatid Airport hotline at 0920-948-6550.
Thank you!
717 Deli, serving quality classic premium sandwiches. Treat yourself to a feel-good meal today. Located at 3rd floor, 53 Connecticut Street, Greenhill, San Juan. 717 Deli. Keep you smiling with every bite.
Thank you!
Skin Your Face and Body Anti-Aging Center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Greenhill, San Juan. For your skin assessment and treatment schedule, please call 0917-890-1640 or 0977-809-8886.
Thank you!
Rudy Project Shades. Elevate your performance and style with Rudy Project.
Thank you!
N Plus Gold. May bago tayong teammate sa Power and Play, ang N Plus Gold Adult Nutritional Power Drink para sa bawat laban. Powered ka with calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D3, essential nutrients for mobility and bone strength, at soy protein to support muscle development. N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal. Maraming po salamat sa lahat ng ating mga tagapagtugod partner. Minom ka mamaya niyan para sakto pag nanood ka ng Alex Ayala finals match, gising na gising ka sa umaga.
Tsaka malakas ang pakiramdam mo dahil
diba?
Kumpleto nga ng vitamina to eh. Para ka na rin kumain ng ng full meal pagka nainom mo.
Huwag mong kakalimutan yan. Ika nga, palagi mong tatandaan. Pwede ha?
No.
Belkens.
Oy, partner, bago tayo magpatuloy, gusto ko lang bumati ng mga konting
yes, sir.
Mga kakilala natin at mga minamahal ko sa buhay. Unang-una, nakita ko na naman si Paring Max, yung regular walker sa Veterans Golf Club. Nakita kami, sabi niya, pakibati uli. Max, at yung grupo, kamusta kayo dyan, ha?
Max!
Oo.
Sana,
walk to the max.
Oo.
And also, to my sister-in-law, she will be celebrating her birthday tomorrow, si Miriam Bibay.
Paano naman?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Ate Miriam!
At sa Lunes, magse-celebrate din ng birthday.
Hindi si Mamang?
Hindi.
Tapos na si Mamang. Okay.
Sa September 8, ang aking pinaka-paboritong anak na lalaki.
Yan.
Dahil nag-iisa lang siya. Happy birthday, Michael Jeremy or Jam. Happy
Jam!
birthday this Monday.
Paano naman ako, Jam? Ikaw na lang. At ang daddy mo lagi. Happy birthday, Jam. Happy birthday. Uy, syempre, gusto nating batiin lahat ng mga nagsasapit ng birthday. Yung isa ko ring anak ng birthday. Well, last Tuesday, September 2. Ito yung tunay na Alex Ayala. Alexandra Ayala, Lexi Ayala. Huwag po kayo magkakamali. Alex yung isa, ito si Lexi Ayala. And she's now based in New York. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Happy birthday!
Alright, we are ready to go sa ating last and not the least, syempre, na guest. At siya po ang ating ilalagay sa In the Spotlight. Nasa spotlight po ngayon ang ating pong, arguably the greatest of all time na pole vaulter, mga kapatid, na ngayon ay nagkakampanya dito po sa Asia patungo sa World Athletic Championships, but more importantly, meron siyang malaking event na gaganapin dito sa bansa. First time nating makikita si EJ Obiena na lulundagot, magpo-pole vault dito sa Pilipinas since 2019. Grabe, no? Kaya po, medyo ipasok na natin kagad ang ating pong panauhin, walang iba kundi si EJ Obiena.
Of course, kasama na po natin, walang iba kundi ang ating pinagmamalaking si EJ Obiena. EJ, it's good to see you again. It's been a long time since you've been on the show.
True, it's been a while. Nice to see you po.
Alam mo, I took the opportunity dahil pareho tayong time zone ngayon. Kaya sabi ko, hindi mahirap na schedule dahil at least wala tayong time difference. But before anything else, what are you doing in China, EJ? Just for everybody's consumption before we get to the meaty-gritty, the meat of this interview.
I mean, there's a Gold Continental Tour happening here in 2 days. So that's something that, really affected the decision where to go. And then also acclimatization for the World Championship because I was based in Europe for a while. It's a 7-hour time difference. So being here helps a lot. You get 6 hours of it adjusted. So there's no more jet lag by the time you go to Japan.
So it's really more, really get you to this side of the world before the big one, which is the World Athletic Championships in Tokyo. But it's going to be a busy September for you, and of course, aside from China and Tokyo, the big one, of course, which many Filipinos are looking forward to because it's going to be in our country. Matagal-tagal ka nang hindi nakikita nila na tumatalon dito since 2019 or the last time?
Yes, that was the last.
That was the last time, and this is going to be the Atletang Ayala World Pole Vault Challenge. Truly a historic event where EJ Obiena, world number 5 in the pole vault, is going to be here, and of course some other people. But let me first get to this. Dapat ito last year pa, right, EJ? It was supposed to be scheduled last year, but it now is going to push through now. So I want to ask you, what does this fulfill in you or for you, EJ, holding an event like this, a world-class pole vault event in the Philippines?
I mean, it's a lot of things. It takes a lot of boxes. First is I really want to compete in front of a home crowd. It's different, and I think with that being said, how SEA Games have really made the country S1 is something magnificent, something magical even to say, and that's something I really want to do. And then second is, like as we previously talked about, how this legends of the sport have started looking up to the greats of Philippine sport or international sport, and that's something that I hope to bring as well. We have now an opportunity to see a live pole vault competition, and hopefully there's going to be a few kids watching live or watching in TV that would say like, hey, I want to try that, I want to do that. And you never know. With that inspiration, we will get the next generation going, not just in pole vaulting, maybe in any other sport. So
that's true.
It takes a lot of boxes.
Is this an officially sanctioned event or a meet by the World, the International Athletic Track Federation, or by PATAFA?
It is sanctioned by the World Athletics, the International Federation Governing Athletics. So we got this date. This is the first, actually, I would say this is the biggest meet. It's actually ranked higher than the Southeast Asian Games. By these, by the eyes of the World Athletics. So this is huge in my opinion.
It is officially entitled Atletang Ayala World Pole Vault Challenge. I would have thought it would have been EJ Obiena's World Pole Vault Challenge. Pero iba yung naging title. And out of curiosity, bakit Atletang Ayala? Is there a new program by the group of the Ayala group?
As much as I would want it to be like EJ Obiena, it sounds funny, but at the same time, like people would assume that would be the case. I cannot do this without the help of Ayala Corporation, which they have really been, very supportive of me, very supportive of my ideas of the event, of the sport itself. And with that, I think it's fitting, very fitting for the name to be Atletang Ayala as they launch their program in helping Philippine athletes, national athletes, to bridge the the transition from being an athlete to being a corporate or having a job outside of sports.
we've heard that there are already a few confirmed participants that will be joining this momentous event in the Philippines, including world number 7 Olympian Menno Vloon of Netherlands, and then of course the Americans, Austin Miller and Matthew Ludwig. Can you tell us a little bit about these guys that are coming over? Are they also going to be competing in the World Athletic Championships? And what made them? How did you convince these guys to come over and join you here in Manila?
I mean, all of these guys are definitely going to be in World Championship. We're not bringing any guy that actually didn't qualify for the Worlds because we want to bring the best of the best in the Philippines. I mean, to give a very brief background, Menno Vloon has been, I think, 3 times Netherlands champion and currently holds the best height or the highest height of any Netherlands. How do you call them?
Pole vaulter.
Netherlandish.
Isn't it no? I don't know. Dutch? They're Dutch?
Sorry, Dutch. Yeah,
Dutch,
the highest
yes.
height a Dutch person have ever vaulted.
Yes.
Then you have Austin Miller, the recent USA national champion. And you have Matt Ludwig also, who is a former American indoor champion as well. So these guys are, a champion in themselves, in their fields, and I think it's gonna be fun. So how to convince these guys? It's pretty simple. After the meet, you can go to the beach.
Yeah. What else? What else can you say? Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but are there other people that you're right now still talking to come over, including maybe some of our Asian neighbors? I know that you're in China, and I know China also has some really good pole vaulters in their core. The Japanese, of course. Are there more that you're hoping to bring to Manila?
Oh, for sure. There's gonna be a few more. I'm waiting for the release. I do have a few names that I know, but I cannot say it. But anyway, so as soon as that release comes, I think it's the people are gonna be definitely happy about it, and I think it's gonna be a show for everyone to watch. And
are you talking? This is just a sneak preview. But are we talking about world-ranked pole vaulters here, EJ?
For sure. As I said, we're only inviting the people who made the World Championships in their respective countries. So these are top of the top and the best of the best athlete who would be in the country. None of them are not world class. All of them are world.
All of them are world class. So we're looking forward to that. Of course, we're looking forward to really great competition. But another aspect, meron ba to for those that are competing, meron bang prize money? Are the organizers putting up prize money for this?
There is.
All right.
I'm not even sure if I don't think I'm allowed to say it right.
But obviously that's a motivation to come over. That's right.
It is gonna be something that we're to fight for, and something I really want to win as well. And also, this competition actually is going to have a national level competition on the 20th. Like I said, it's a really amazing job what Ayala has done in supporting my sport, specifically in all aspects of it. So we'll have the national competition on the 20th, where we have the men and the women, and then we'll have the men international on the 21st.
Wow. And this is going to be done, or this will happen at the Ayala Triangle, which is in Makati, and so obviously this is open air. How are you helping in preparing the venue when you inspected that? What are your concerns? Wind factor, for instance. We know that if there are buildings, there is a draft that sometimes happens. Of course, the rainy season. How are you addressing all of these concerns, EJ?
Mostly it's rain that we're kind of concerned. So I believe there's contingency plans and everything, as always. But at the same time, we pray that the weather would be good for the event if it doesn't rain. Not to disclose a lot of things that they have planned. It's gonna be more accessible to everyone if it's not gonna be raining. But if it's gonna be raining, of course, it's gonna be a little bit tighter. It's gonna be a little bit more limited.
Right.
With that, any other aspect of it is checked by our consultant, a European consultant who does this also for a bunch of Diamond League competitions.
Wow, it will be interesting to see whether you'll be running down that track along Makati Avenue or something like that. That'll really be interesting with all the people watching from the buildings and everywhere else that you can find a place. So I know that there is a lot of things in store for the fans. Can you tell us a little bit about what the fans can expect, including maybe an opportunity to have a picture with you?
Yeah, so we're having a meet and greet on the 20th in One Ayala. So we're bringing a bunch of the pole vaulters and of course the other pole vaulters also who are not yet announced, who are already confirmed. Everybody gets a chance to meet and of course maybe have a short banter and maybe have a Q&A and really get to dissect the brains of these champions and really get the whole idea of why they chose pole vaulting and why are they here in Philippines. And yeah, of course, photo op and yeah, some of these I know one. I know one of these guys have a fan group in Philippines.
Wow.
A very big fan group.
Wow.
So we're bringing him for sure.
Wow.
I didn't say the name, but we're bringing him for sure.
Oh my God, I'm getting excited. I'm hearing something like a Duplantis or something. No, but EJ, okay, mahal ba ang tickets? Are there obviously there are tickets, especially for I guess access to very close to the track. Mahal ba? How do the fans get to watch this event?
This is why we have Ayala to help us because it's gonna be free. So it's
wow,
gonna be
really?
It's come for the course, and there's certain seats that will be raffled.
Really?
Of course, we needed to make sure that there are places for each and every one, but it's definitely gonna be, like I said, I hope it doesn't rain so that there's gonna be a bigger possibility for everyone to see the event.
Mag-aalay na tayo ng itlog sa Santa Clara, AJ, this early so that we make sure that the rains don't come on that particular day. But it's really looking exciting, and I'm sure everybody is waiting for this one, especially to see you because we have not seen you. And never mind the others. We just want to see you and maybe come up with a spectacular highlight of the day. And of course, kasama na po natin as you mentioned. I know that you had in your school days you had studied in a Chinese school in the Philippines, right, EJ? And so it must be really nice also to renew some of that culture that you learned. What do you like, just as a light moment here, what do you like about China, EJ? Knowing how it has become not only a modern giant, but it also is remaining a traditional, bastion of culture.
What I like about China is the facilities. I think, to be honest, I'm really surprised when I arrived here. So because I'm staying with my coach and I'm staying with my training partner, who's a Chinese national, Bokai Huang, and we're staying in the same place. And of course, I grew up in Philippines and I saw how the national athletes are. I saw how track and field culture is, and I saw how the facilities are in the country. And then I come here. It's my first time really training in China, in Beijing, in their athletic center. Let's just put it that way, because it's not even their Olympic training center. And then you see all these equipments, you see all the accessibility that they have, and you see how brand new the track is and how accessible the food choices. And it's somehow the first reaction I had was like, how the hell are we able to compete with these guys? That's why I said something that I really like about China is that. But yeah, more later. Yeah, we don't need to to have that reflection here, I guess.
All right. But okay. We know that you are the number one pole vaulter in Asia at the moment. Do you see much competition now coming from China in this field alone, EJ?
Definitely. They have two guys jumping 580 now, one guy that's quite young, and then there's a lot of guys who are right now like a few doors away from my room has a guy who's under 18 who jumped 540.
Wow.
So the depth and the sheer number of talent that they have is immense. It's really deep, and yeah, that's what you get when you have facilities such
That's right.
as they have, programs that they implement.
Well, I know that this is not the only tournament or a competition that you've joined through this summer after your off season. Of course, we know your last 2 months has been up and down. Of course, a great performance in Madrid, but prior to that, you had your own struggles reaching your heights that you wanted, and of course, the podium finishes. Should people actually be concerned, EJ, or is that really just the start of the build-up towards something like, for instance, the World Athletic Championships?
Well, the truth is, I was worried, of course, as well. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a long time, and I feel like I've been not showing what I could do and definitely what I'm capable of. And it's, of course, definitely going to be getting into your head. But I believe right now where I'm at, I'm in a good place. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm able to stitch it. This season has been, let's just say, I've been very unfortunate in a lot of circumstances. So, not an excuse, it's just reality, and we try to adapt and really work into it. And I think that really, how do you say, it gets your body kind of going, it gets your mind thinking, and sometimes you knock on these limits from time to time, and then one day you do reach your limit. And like I said, it's just a very, I guess, unlucky season for me this year. But we have the most important competition. We have the gold contest, the tour, perfectly placed before Tokyo. So let's see what I have. Let's see what I got. And of course, the whole meet, like I said, I wouldn't miss it for the world. And
yeah, that's true. Well, when you talk about the last few competitions that you've entered, you've been to the Netherlands. Of course, you had a gold in the Asian Athletics back in Korea, but you performed in the Netherlands. You went to Norway. You went to Sweden. You went to Monaco. You went to Madrid, all in Europe, and now you're in this part of the world. When you talk about these meets, these competitions, how is it in relation to the bigger scheme of things? Like, do you prepare not as much? Is this something that you're okay just to build up? Are you really pushing yourself towards your goals right away, or are you really just taking this one like a ladderized thing till you get to the World Athletic Championships that many people are aiming for?
I mean, of course, it is not like the majors. It's not like the World Championship. It's not the Diamond League final. It's not a Diamond League. Let's put it that way. But of course, these competitions are important, not just because of the ranking points. It's also polishing your competitive abilities at the same time, knowing what shape you're actually in. These competitions,
right.
The plots of where you actually are, and if we're gonna be honest, I mean, I'm not where I wanted to be, and definitely it shows with the results that I've been doing. And this is something that I'm definitely not proud of. Far from it. It's something that I'm trying and been trying to get out of. And as I said, I do believe I'm in a better place. Let's see. Got the ball rolling in Madrid, but then after that, missed the next few competitions due to some, I don't have my password on me.
Yeah.
So then you get some stuff happening the later on the part of the season where now you choose, okay, am I gonna do this or am I gonna compete in the Diamond League? So you gotta be smart, knowing that there's of course the World Championship. So It depends. It's not a single, like every year you see it as the same way. This year I'll say definitely the start of the season I've been catching up and it's not been working. So I needed to change my way of thinking and change the way I also prepare for these competitions. So for me this year it's more of a test. Each time I compete, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, which is the Beijing, it's more of a test. Let's see what pose am I going to be on, how am I going to jump, what height am I going to go, how comfortable am I going to be in the heights where I want to be. And then that gives me a good perspective going into Worlds where it really matters for me.
All right. Well, as you mentioned, you have a competition in China, and you fly to Tokyo. Well, first of all, in Tokyo, are you happy to be back there? I know that you were there in the Olympics. That was your first real big stage, and obviously, again, not the results you wanted, but it was a start, and then you had that breakthrough in the World Athletic Championships, getting a silver. How do you top that now, EJ? What do you think has to be done, given all of these things that have happened to you in the last 2 months, and now moving towards another comeback in Tokyo, a big stage once again in the World Athletic Championships?
I think it's going to be interesting to see that stadium with people. I think it's going to be a good switch from what it was 5 years ago.
Right.
And I'd really want to see how I would do as well, because I mean, it is an Olympic stadium. It's something that definitely have memories in my head. It's my first Olympics, nonetheless. Even though the results are not the way I wanted it to be, it still is my first Olympic Games ever in my career. So I mean, I have the really good motivation coming into the season, which I have a home competition on the 21st in Makati, so I can't be out of shape. Keep saying back in 2019, it would be a different kind of pain if you lose in your home country, or at least not perform your best at the time where you're in front of your home crowd. So I have all these motivation pushing me forward, and I have the right motivation. Yeah, three-peat doesn't sound very bad, so let's see if I'm able to do it.
Yeah, three podium finishes in the World Championships is not bad at all. But when you
Yan ang ating panayam kay EJ Obiena, partner. September 21, kailangan tayo nandun. Talaga nakakatuwa na finally makikita natin si EJ dito.
Bihira itong pangyayaring to. No?
Bihirang-bihira.
In the flesh.
At
saka may competition.
At marami nang nag-confirm na sasama pupunta dito. I think 9 pole vaulters na nag-announce sila. We'll give you all the names as we go closer to September 21. Again, congratulations kay EJ Obiena and good luck sa World Athletic Championships. Nga pala, bukas tayo meron din siyang laban sa China.
Good luck.
Alright, bago tayo magtapos mga kaibigan, syempre kailangan nating banggitin lahat po na nanalo sa Joyride Top Up promo. Sila Zirodel De Vera, Jason Bautista, Gustavo Gina, Rom Tejero at Rosemary Villegas. Congratulations sa inyo lahat. And that'll do it for us, partner.
Okay.
Kita-kita po tayo ulit next week. At lagi po natin sinasabi tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH Teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po.
Happy sporting weekend.
More power
and more play.
Kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo, ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa Pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was presented by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, gawa ng Pilipino para sa Pilipino. And Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin